Hello, people. I'm here. I'm back. I know I've been off for a while, and I appreciate your continuous support. I do post, and some of you guys have really been responding, and you just don't know how full that makes my heart. Um, I'm going through a little mental health issues, a little depression. But guess what, guys? The sun is shining. Actually, it's raining, snowing, and sun is shining all at the same time. But that's Michigan for you. But to get this vitamin D and vitamin A, it just feels refreshing and it glorifies you a bit. At least it does me. Of course, I'm waiting for my little one to get out of school, so I just wanted to post, guys, and let you guys know that I'm okay, at least today. I have a couple of health issues, medical issues coming up, but we get to that later. Like I told them, I got my birthday to get through. I got my granddaughter's big graduation for her doctorate to get through. So, hey, that stuff can wait, Lord willing. Okay, because I want to dance and kick my blue shoes on. You know your girl. Hey, I got to do what I got to do. And I love doing it. I'm just a free spirit, loving person. And sometimes things gets in the way. But you know what? If you want to make the Lord laugh, just tell him what you going to do, okay? So, as I said, I was having issues with my car, which really had me down and out. Because I stay in like an isolated area. And I really need a vehicle, or I'm totally isolated and stranded from the rest of the world, the rest of my family, when it comes to transportation. This isn't New York or Chicago or Philadelphia, where we have the L or buses that run regularly or whatever. This is Detroit, Michigan. Hey, it comes when it want to come. And I don't have one in my area running anyway. But they do have programs for seniors and everything, which I will be next Friday. I'll be 65. So that's another thing, another reason for my depression. As of the first of the year, 2026, they cut out me going to the gym. And you guys know how I love my rec center. And I started gaining a little bit more weight, harder to get off. It was January, February, March, and the weather wasn't pleasantable. I get a little walks in here or there. But as soon as I turn 65, next Friday, I can reapply back to my rec center. And my insurance company will take up the slack for me because it's very expensive. I mean, the rec center I go to for a year subscription is over $1,000. Okay, it's more than that, but you know what I'm saying. And when it comes to my little Miss Daisy here, she was totally down. I don't know if I posted that day when she would only go over 10 or 15 miles while I was driving her. And come to find out, for this year model, it was a sensor, but it also messed up the transmission and other little things where I've had her for 4 years, and she really did me great during those 4 years. I'm not going to front on that point, but I've put a lot into her too. So it's time for me to get a new car because I can't afford to rebuild another transmission, which will cost as much as it would for me to get a more upgraded model. So I just had to repair what had to be repaired. And I got funding from friends, and I really appreciate that to my whole heart, wholeheartedly. I appreciate that because it had me so down and out. I wouldn't even get off the couch, but you guys know how that is sometimes. So I'm back and I'm running for a little while, and the mechanic told me just drive her till she just don't drive anymore. That's all you can do for now. And then when she stopped running, hopefully I'll have enough saved up, which I'm doing now, whereas I can just trade her in for what I can get for her, and get a more upgraded car. Right now I have a 2010 Dodge Caliber, and believe it or not, when she runs good. She runs excellent. And I got her from an old lady who only drive her on Sundays, and she bought her straight from the dealership. And this here is true because I checked it out where I get to change my oil, and they knew the car. Okay, I was in your computer system. So the mechanic I got it from said that it was true, you know. But he bought it off of a 80 something year old lady, and she just didn't like driving anymore. So I'm the second owner of this vehicle. So I love little Miss Daisy, but I prefer trucks. I've always had trucks, either pickup or SUV. So I had to adjust a bit, but like it's just from getting from point one to point B. I'm not on the highway driving anymore, going from state to state to state. So I did appreciate, you know, having her for as long as I do, and until I get a newer one. Oh, by the way, go to Buy Me a Coffee, help support your girl, and Ko-Fi, that's KO-FI/Voltaire James 2630. I think they want you to put in, but go to my links and it'll let you know if you want to continue to rock with your girl. I do appreciate it so much. So getting back, so I had to cancel my birthday party because I was so depressed and so stressed out that I really couldn't focus on my party, which you guys know I wanted to have a Roaring 20s Harlem Nights night of it, rooftop, nice hotel, everything, DJ, karaoke. We were going to do it up like we did last year, but I just wasn't into it. So my son surprised me last night actually, and he called and said, "Ma, I'm taking you out to dinner at 7:30 p.m. your birthday night. How many people do you want me to reserve the table for?" And I said, "Where are we going?" He said, "Don't worry about it. Just tell me how many people you want to come. 5, 6. So he started out the numbers there, right? And so I said, okay, let's do 6 instead of the 50 that I had had on my invitation list. So, but we'll do it up next year for my 66. We'll do it up, and I have a better theme. I think I'm gonna go Africa, regardless of what your skin complexion may be. You still look beautiful in what Africa has to offer, all regions of Africa. So I think I'll go with that theme next year. But anyway, in the meanwhile, you guys, I am back. Thank you for your prayers and your blessings. I got them. Okay? So until next time, it won't be long, and I'll have something for you to really sink your teeth into. Okay? Just stick with your girl. I appreciate you. Stay blessed. Thank you for rock and rolling with me. See ya.